News source crawler, Daily Digest, January 17, 2024. News on crypto, streaming, tech, politics, showbiz, AI, health and environment.
Subscribe to our mailing list for weekly list of the news and the web links.
Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan indicted on charge of violating marriage law. Bloomberg and crypto billionaire among donors to Adams' legal defense. Ahead of Davos, China says Swiss can come visit without visas. Plant caught on camera talking to neighboring plant in groundbreaking study. Rare albino Galapagos giant tortoise makes public debut at zoo in Switzerland. Fire ants form rafts to survive Queensland floodwaters as experts warn of surge.
Ripple considers IPO outside U.S. amid hostile SEC environment, says CEO. Socket, Bungie restart operations after apparent $3.3 million exploit. UN says Tether plays major role in illicit activity in East Asia. Stablecoin issuer hits back.
Google addresses first actively exploited Chrome zero-day vulnerability of 2024. Over 178,000 Sonic Wall firewalls potentially vulnerable to exploits. Rat targets South Korean users through webherds.
Kaspersky reveals new method to detect Pegasus spyware, and Kaspersky experts developed a self-check utility for users. The Python 3 scripts facilitate the extraction, analysis, and parsing of the shutdown.log artifact. GitHub scrambles to rotate keys after credentials in production containers were potentially exposed. Citrix, VMware, and Atlassian hit with critical flaws.
Lorne Michaels talks SNL retirement and says Tina Fey could easily replace him. Jodie Foster called out Hollywood in 1991 for not being kind to women directors. I never thought a film like Barbie was going to happen. Sharon Stone reveals she pitched a Barbie movie in 1990s that studio laughed off. How far we've come.
France to give Ukraine more cruise missiles, plans security pact. Putin says Ukraine's statehood at risk if pattern of war continues, and Putin claims that, if it wouldn't have been for Ukraine, war would have ended long ago.
USA-bound ANA's plane returns to Tokyo after man bites cabin attendant. Oldest dog ever, Bobby, has title suspended by Guinness World Records amid review. K-pop singer convicted of faking IQ of 60 to dodge draft.
IRS pauses $10,000 cryptocurrency reporting rule for businesses, as IRS steps back crypto tax rules, exempting transactions over $10,000 from obligations. U.S. SEC trial against Terraform Labs postponed to allow Duquan extradition. Sam Bankman-Fried's parents ask court to dismiss FTX's lawsuit, seeking to recover funds.
The Gladiators BBC reboot rakes in a whopping 6.4 million viewers for its first episode, 24 years after ITV cancelled show. David Lynch's Dune getting re-released in U.S. theaters for 40th anniversary. Whiplash tops the Sundance Film Festival's top 10 feature films list from past 4 decades. Estonia to stop funding Russian language education. Moldova can't cope with increase in citizenship requests from Russians. Croatian, Slovenian, Italian interior ministers expanding cooperation to West Balkans.
CENTCOM seizes Iranian advanced conventional weapons bound for Houthis, and U.S. says 2 SEALs lost, seizing Iran weapons shipment for Houthis as Qatar urges focus on Israel-Hamas war. Blinken says Arab countries not keen to rebuild Gaza if it will be leveled again. Pakistan says Iran strikes killed 2 innocent children and calls attack an unprovoked violation by Tehran. In India, better to die in Israel than of hunger here, say job seekers in Haryana. France maintains its position as world's leading tourist destination. 120 of member of European Parliament demand Hungary be stripped of its voting rights over Viktor Orban's unacceptable actions. European Parliament to open office in Panama. Former UK PM, Liz Truss secretly lobbied ministers to expedite defense exports to China. Weight gain in children and adults linked to 100% fruit juice, study says. Underage binge drinking rates in Europe are twice as high as adults. Research indicates that gut flora are linked to children's cognitive development.
Supreme Court rejects Epic v. Apple antitrust case, and Apple stock tumbles as the Supreme Court rejects the company's appeal over App Store rules. Google layoffs continue with hundreds from sales team. JetBlue $3.8 billion buyout of Spirit Airlines blocked by judge citing competition threat. Coming off antidepressants can trigger emotional and social difficulties alongside physical symptoms. Researchers uncover 5 different types of Alzheimer's. Video gamers worldwide may be risking irreversible hearing loss and/or tinnitus. Sony reveals new car that can be driven via a PlayStation controller. Chrome updates incognito warning to admit Google tracks users in private mode.
Italy government clears Telecom Italian network sale to KKR. Nokia secures a deal with U.S. federal government for 5G-ready solutions, as Nokia launches dedicated Nokia Federal Solutions business focusing on delivering innovative technologies to the U.S. federal government.
The Pentagon report claims U.S. arms industry struggling to keep up with China. CSIS report claims that the U.S. defense industrial base is not prepared for a possible conflict with China. U.S. Space Development Agency to buy 54 satellites to track missiles. Trump says it's ridiculous he had to leave the White House. Next Republican debate canceled after Haley says she'll only participate if Trump is, and Haley says U.S. has never been a racist country. Putin says past U.S. elections were rigged.
Mazda announced an agreement was reached with Tesla to adopt the North American Charging Standard, NACS, for charging ports on the company's battery electric vehicles, BEVs, launched in North America from 2025 onward. Tesla owners run into battery charging trouble in Chicago's bitter cold. Wind farms supplied 35% of electricity in Ireland in 2023. Canada minister says study permits to students from India drop due to dispute, as Ottawa planning to reduce volume of international students in certain provinces, claimed by a source. Canada names 100 Chinese, Russian, Iranian research institutions it says pose a threat to national security. Estonia arrests Russian professor suspected of spying for Moscow. OpenAI CEO Altman says at Davos future AI depends on energy breakthrough. Solana Mobile plans to launch second crypto smartphone. CRISPR wins its second gene editing approval in another boost to VERTX stock, as US FDA approves Vertex CRISPR gene therapy for an inherited blood disorder.
Apple passed Samsung as world's top phone maker in 2023. Apple Vision Pro to launch with 150 3D movies, immersive films and series, Disney+, Max and more. Apple allows devs to promote subscriptions on the web with a 27% cut.
London school facing High Court challenge from Muslim pupil over prayer ban. Online pastor in China's Dalian gets 14 years for superstition.
Fault line that was sleeping for 800 years has reawakened after Iceland eruption. Climate-driven zooplankton shifts cause large-scale declines in food quality for fish. BP names Auchincloss as new CEO after Bernard Looney scandal. 1 year ago, BP takes tough line with former CEO over relationships with colleagues. Japan tech firm Fujitsu in firing line over UK post office scandal, and post office boss admits money from Horizon victims may have gone into executive pay.
Federal Reserve's Christopher Waller advocates moving carefully with rate cuts. Angola is totally committed to fight inflation, minister says. Indonesia resists rate cuts until rupiah shows firmer gains.
Lagarde says it's likely ECB will cut rates in summer, says aggressive rate cut bets don't help the ECB. Villeroy says premature to know when in 2024 ECB will cut rates. Oxfam, the gap between rich and poor is widening in Italy. The richest 1% holds 84 times the wealth of the poorest 20%. Cocaine seizures in Antwerp hit record high in 2023. Spain to ban flavorings in tobacco and e-liquid. COVID jab skipped by 44%, entire UK study finds.
Infineon CEO joins German business leaders to warn of far-right. Germans protest nationwide after far-right meeting on deportation plan.
Extreme icy weather paralyzes travel in parts of Europe. Frankfurt Airport cancels flights amid extreme weather warnings. Climate denial is evolving on YouTube, report says, as third of UK teens think crisis is exaggerated. In South Africa, severe thunderstorm warnings issued for Gauteng, Mpumalanga and Limpopo. U.S. proposes new rule to end high overdraft fees in crackdown. Hong Kong won't impose departure tax, says finance chief. Argentina's Milei praises free markets, slams socialism at Davos.
Czech central bankers Amrazilova cuts in coming meetings. Bangladesh raises key policy rate by 25 basis points to 8% to tame inflation. Bets on big FX devaluation in Egypt crushed amid hopes for bigger IMF package. Sam Altman, Bill Gates weigh AI risks in big election year. AI can convincingly mimic a person's handwriting style, researchers say. Australia evaluates compulsory guardrails to ensure safer AI. Top movies on Google Play US, January 17, 2024, Oppenheimer, 4.5 stars, Napoleon, 3.9 stars, Trolls Band Together, 4.4 stars, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, 4.5 star. Top grossing Android games, on Google Play US, January 17, 2024, Monopoly Go, 4.6 stars, Royal Match, 4.6 stars, Candy Crush Saga, 4.6 stars, Coin Master, 4.7 stars, Roblox, 4.4 stars. Top free Android games on Google Play US, January 17, 2024, Monopoly Go, 4.6 star, Roblox, 4.4 stars, Help Me, Tricky Story, 4.6 stars. Top grossing Android apps on Google Play US, Google One 4.3 stars, TikTok, 4.3 stars, Peacock TV, Stream TV and Movies, 4.4 stars. Netflix Global Top 10, January 8, January 14, 2024, weekly top lists of the most watched TV in English. Fool Me Once, limited series, 153,300,000 hours viewed, The Brother's Son, Season 1. 50,500,000 hours viewed, Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich, limited series, 15,100,000 hours viewed, weekly top lists of the most viewed TV non-English. Berlin, Season 1, 57 million hours viewed, Detective Forced, Season 1, 20,500,000 hours viewed, My Demon, Season 1, 39,200,000 hours viewed. Netflix Global Top 10 from January 8. January 14, 2024, weekly list of the most viewed films in English. Lift, 58,500,000 hours viewed, Transporter 2, 8,500,000 hours viewed, The Equalizer 3, 10,400,000 hours viewed, weekly list of the most viewed films, non-English. Society of the Snow, 68,300,000 hours viewed, CJ7, 3,800,000 hours viewed, Kingdom 3, The Flame of Destiny. 5,100,000 hours viewed. January 17, 2024, Apple App Store top paid games on iPhone, Minecraft, Geometry Dash, Head Up, Monopoly, Apple App Store top free games, Love and Deep Space, Monopoly Go, Outlets Rush, Wood Nuts and Bolts Puzzle 9 Plus. Apple App Store top free apps, iPhone January 17, 2024, Temu, Shop Like a Billionaire, Threads, an Instagram app, CapCut. Peacock TV, Stream TV and Movies. Apple Music Top Songs January 17, 2024, Redrum, 21 Savage, Nena, 21 Savage, Travis Scott, Metro Boomin, All of Me, 21 Savage. YouTube Music Charts, Global Weekly Top Songs, January 5, January 11, 2024, La Diabla, Javi, Bilakia, Peso Pluma and Anita, Jail 2, Shiva Chowdhury, La Victima. Javi, Pehal Bhi Main, Vishal Mishra. Subscribe to our mailing list for weekly list of the news and the web links.